Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. My name is MoarRightRudder, and I am a real-world 747 first officer. Today, we're going to be going Minneapolis to Sioux Falls. Just a short hop. I got to do dinner with my wife in just a little bit, so I was convinced to do a quick and dirty stream. If you guys want to come along, it's just going to be chill. I'm not going to rush anything. Since we're only doing one leg and the leg is fairly short. So we'll get into it. We'll say hi to everybody in chat real quick. Crashing Calvin, awesome route, flew it many times in the sim. How you doing, man? Yeah, I used to do this route all the time back when I was flying regional jets in real life. As a local in MSP, thanks for flying here. Yeah, this used to be my base actually, so very, very familiar. Daniel Garcia, how you doing, man? Aviation Bros. Yo, thumbnail today was made by Aviation Bros, so big thank you to him. It was he's the one who actually convinced me to do it. So kind of needed a little bit of a kick in the rear to actually stream today. I didn't wind up going to Iowa because unfortunately my basement flooded. Our washer, for some unknown reason, decided to spring a leak multiple times and woke up to 1/8 inch standing water twice and had the technician over. Unfortunately, no hoses, no seals, no nothing, as far as he could tell. So we are hopefully going to get an inlet valve replaced on Monday on the washer, and maybe hopefully that'll fix whatever is going on. Otherwise the new washer is in order, and I really don't want to pay for one of those. Burkingus, yes, Airbus, I know, tell me about it. It's scary. Airbus logic freaks me out, man. Good to see you though. We'll hop in here. We got the sim brief all loaded up, and we'll re-import this, I think. There we go. And then we'll also get logged on to VATSIM. Here we go. VATSIM's got or VPilot's got a scan for everything real fast. No ATC on right now. Apparently there's an event going on for Detroit in a little bit, so who knows, we might have somebody pop on. And we are an A319 Delta 1694. There we go. There it is. All right, we got our auto ATC. We'll go ahead, and I do have a little bit of experience in the Phoenix, but we'll do GSX boarding only.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
We'll let that go here. Airbus, what controls are you using? Don't hate on me, man. I can't. I'm using a Boeing Yoke. I have a stick, but it's a VKB Gunfighter, and it's set up to be a center stick, and that flying an airliner with a center stick just feels wrong, and it's set up more for DCS anyways, so I go with what you know, right? And then for the throttles, I got the Honeycomb throttle with it's Blackbird controls on top of it. Yeah, Aviation Bros is mad. I know, we're using a Yoke. Shame on me. Oh, you know what? Here, let's get some sounds up so you guys can actually hear what's going on. That'll probably help, huh? Now, I don't think we have to do anything. I think it's all automatic if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, cool. Also get an APU going while we're at it. And make sure nav lights are on. I do appreciate the Fenix, just because everything is kind of rapid and simple, but the logic in the MCDU is man, it's just weird. So if I have any questions, I'll make sure to ask you guys, because sometimes I do have those moments where I just have no idea what it's doing or why it's doing what it's doing. Let's see, we are, you know, it does the uplink, but why doesn't it also do the flight number uplink? You would think that plus the cost index and the cruise flight level, like, why is that not a thing? I know that's really nitpicky, but I'm gonna turn into a curmudgeon-y Boeing guy. Flight level is gonna be 280 on the way over. Clear out all of those. Go to flight plan. For the departure, we just had auto ATC. So what did we have filed? We had, it's 30 left in the Shep 1. What are they actually doing out of Minneapolis? They are departing off at 30 left. We're going to take 30 right, though. Since we're on that side, we're currently parked at Charlie 7, I think? So we'll do 30 right in the Shep 1. And then no transition. Oh no, we do have the Roxanne transition. We'll insert that. And then for Sioux Falls, where are they landing? Bring SimBrief up here. Not SimBrief, but Navigraph charts. Let's see. Oh, it's nice and gusty over there. 320 at 18, gust 30. I guess it's gusty here too. Yeah, we'll take 3-3. So what do we have for options? I think it's going to be an RNAV. Yep, RNAV 3-3. And take a look at the approach plate here for the RNAV. Pheasant. I think that'll be a procedure turn, so we'll do Novia. See where that gets us. We'll go back to flight plan here. Roxanne, Sioux Falls. Yep, Pheasant, Yuknu, Zatsu. Into runway 33. I like that. That's great. Cool. Let's see, what next is a weird way of doing stuff. I think we'll go back to init and do wind and do a wind request. Got that. Got that. Awesome. And then I think we'll go next page and then wait on the zero fuel weight. We do have the fuel. It's 12.1. We are using pounds today. Yes. And then I don't know how the Airbus guys enter in their reserve fuel, but I'm just going to go min destination fuel on board. I'm going to take the final reserve plus the alternate on the OFP and use that as an FMC. I'm assuming that's the equivalent of their FMC reserve. That's just a guess. Yeah, only time I flew Airbus, I used a Yoke too. I get it. Yeah, I know. I got the Boeing Yoke, I got the Honeycomb throttle, and then my old DCS stuff. I don't normally fly DCS anymore, but I used to all the time for a long time. So I got the WinWing, what was WinWing at the time, the F-18 Orion 2 throttle, and then a VKB Gunfighter Mk3 with the extension on it, which is, both are fantastic. I love them. And then I'm using it's a Behringer XTouch Mini for like autopilot stuff. Let's get all you guys up here on the split screen so you guys can see what's going on. That's our Volanta. Pull up the charts here. And we'll have a look at the Shep 1 and so we can actually program stuff. So Shep 1, off runway 30 right. Yep, pretty standard. We shouldn't have a problem crossing the 7-mile ring at or above 3,500, so I won't worry about that. Top altitudes assigned by ATC. It's always 7,000. I don't think I've had anything ever assigned to me. Maybe like 4,000 a handful of times, but it's almost always 7. And then the current meter, 2997. I like constraints. And I think that's it as far as setup goes. Is it not? Maybe predictive wind shear to auto? Have I forgotten anything? I don't think I have. Oh, you know what I did forget? Let's do this. Frequency for Mini is 26.7 if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Let's see, we got 21.5 on the right. We'll listen to number 2 as well. Number 2, right? Yes. Okay. She used to fly DCS a lot too, mostly Phantom when it came out. Yeah. It was actually currently on the Heapler test team, so we got to help test the Phantom before it released. I have the vinyl behind me for the F4 as well from Meteor. And I also have the vinyl from the F14 F14 Tomcat release as well. So, BU's coming out soon. I haven't got my hands on it yet, but very excited to go and actually test it. Let's see. I thought I saw some other people sitting here at Mini, although I don't know if we have. Let's see. Oh! Mr. Daniel Garcia is coming with us in a CRJ 900, looks like. We'll have to do that one of these days as well. CRJ, I would like one more update in it. It's close, but just a handful of things. I got just a handful of complaints that really stopped me from fully enjoying it. But I would love just maybe one more big update, and I think it's going to be great. It's after flying the thing for 5 years. It's hard to look past some of the stuff that is incorrect. It just very much bothers me. Let's see. I'm gonna take this out of nav. We're gonna want heading select on departure. We'll go runway heading 301. Let's see. Flew the 200. Yeah, I actually flew the 200, the 700, and the 900 for 5 years. Had the most time in the 900, followed closely by the 200. The 700, we really only flew for spares and for going to Midway, and that was about it. So I only got about 200 hours in the 700, I think. It wasn't much. Mr. Sim CFI, all I have to do is mention the CRJ and you appear. Get back in the boring. Wow. Is that what you think of my beloved Boeings? I'm gonna make you a Boeing guy eventually. How can you here, riddle me this? How can you go from the CRJ to an Airbus guy? You're an Airbus is sacrilegious. Yeah, I know. But I wanted a quick and dirty stream today, so we're in the Airbus and we're gonna see how much of a mess we can make. Oh, an Airbus guy, that's why I'm saying you get back in the Boeing now? Oh, okay. Well, dude, you're the one that wants to fly the 350, man. I'm just saying you got a lot of other options. You could come fly the 7.4. Ooh, 350. Yeah, I know. Dude, I don't. Why would I give up a 2-bedroom apartment for less space? Yeah, agreed. Yeah. Tried that MCDU once and rage quit. For the Airbus? Aircraft is loaded. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out here. So, departure performance. Let's sync the load sheet. Sync a live weather. Calculate. And you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this manually because we're real professional people here. We're not gonna. I think we go to comm menu. Nope. We'll figure our way out here somewhere. AOC. Received, and I know, yeah, here's all the company messages. Return, and accept the most recent one. We'll accept that one. And the zero fuel weight is 121.5 with zero fuel weight CG 29.6. Oh. Let's do that. 29.6. And we'll go to perf, and then we'll load all this stuff in here. So we got 43, 43, 47. Transition out 18. We don't have a takeoff shift. 1 and a, I don't know why. Is there a shortcut to typing out up 0.6? Because that seems, why can't you just use a plus instead of up? And flex is 66. Airbus-isms. All right, manage 301, top altitude 7,000. I think we're happy there, and then we'll program our squawk, which is going to be 4507. Oh, Airbus. 4507. Altitude reporting's on. We're above. We're happy. Okay. Are we good? I think we're good. I think we go in here. Ground services. We do have APU. We do have APU. Let's get APU air as well. Do that. Move GPU. Remove the air. Give me my tablet back. Move the chocks and cones. We can toggle the jetway and oop. Okay. Oh, we don't like something. Whew. Holy smokes. That was not pleasant. Are we done? Are we good?
Locking gear.
I don't think, I didn't have that when I connected the jet bridge. That was disgusting. Alright, we'll get him connected. Why is performance gone to poop? All of a sudden. Why? This is rough. Just want to look at the tablet. Okay, we're going to try to push back. And just see if we can get... Yeah, okay. We should be good there. Continue push back. Auto saved.
Release parking brakes, please.
Just go nice and slow. We'll get the tanks on. I don't know how you'd actually flow this, but I'm assuming... Oh... Dude, why did performance just take a hit? This is bad. Beacon goes on. I don't think we need to touch anything there. We'll go to ignition, and then we can release the parking brake things.
Commencing push. All engines
Are we
clear.
fine?
Start at will.
I think we're okay. Oh. Let's get the mode C. There we go. Okay. I think this pretty much has engines or auto start, does it not?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Good views.
please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features aboard our Airbus
Please set parking
A319.
brakes.
Thank you.
Unlocking gear.
We'll have to adjust some of these. These are mint. A black screen, only see ChasePlane menu, huh? Oh, jeez. There we go. Thanks for that.
Life jackets and the brace position, which
We'll
you
have to
must
figure out that
adopt to
ChasePlane
keep
thing
you
then.
brace.
That's unfortunate.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
You know, I have great performance. Like, it's always, I don't know. Seems like something's going wrong consistently now. Whenever I'm streaming. You can never have a nice stream. Okay, we're fine now. What the heck? Ah. Alright. Yeah, we got 2 engine starts. Kill the APU. Kill you. We'll go auto brakes max. What? Arm the speed brakes. We'll go normal on the ignition, and we are doing flaps 1. Yes. And wipe out the controls here. I have to change over LIC and green card. I thought you wanted to move to the US anyways. I think it was the MCDU for the A310 and I didn't like the logic in it. The A310 I can wrap my head around because it's a little, it's half Boeing, half Airbus. It's a little McDonnell Douglas-y actually. I think that's what the MD-11 CDU reminds me of. Okay. I think we are good to go. We are going to 30 right, so we'll go out on Papa. As we go out on the outers and in on the inners in Mini. Who the heck am I? Mini traffic Delta 1694 taxiing runway 30 right via Papa Mini. Go taxi light on. Take the parking brake off. Give her a little bit here. It was always fun in the CRJ when you tried to single engine taxi out of here, get it swapped around in the other direction. I believe that's Mr. Daniel Garcia there in front of us. Oh, made the cargo pilot mistake again. We don't need no stinking cabin signs. Let's do a takeoff config test. I think we are good.
Minneapolis traffic, Southwest 4035, landing on 30 right.
The A310 and the A300 are good. I'm at the A330. Oh yeah, standard. I think that has the standard Airbus. Standard Airbus MCDU stuff.
Minneapolis traffic, Southwest 4035, departing 30 right.
Here goes Mr. Daniel Garcia. We'll go ahead. Your lights on. Whoop. Rotate. Oh no! Was that a tail strike? Holy crap. Go TARA. Mini traffic Delta 1694 lining up 30 right, Mini. Alright, he's out of the way. Mini traffic Delta. Oh, I forgot my call sign. Delta 1694 departing 30 right, Mini. Here we go. Terrible time to realize it. B1 rotate. Concentrate. You're up. Go. Heading select. Climb. Make a left turn heading at 270 here. Mini traffic Delta 1694 departing the area to the west, Mini. We'd be cleared up to 17,000. There's 17 set. I just realized that the game capture that I have set up in OBS, I did a couple of OBS changes because I'm currently working on a project that will be coming eventually. The rest of this cleaned up. We can go disarm the spoilers. I think that's it. I'm currently working on a project that will eventually be released, but I made a couple of changes in OBS, and apparently it has changed the scale of my window. So that's fun. Let me see. Switch you guys back just to a regular desktop capture here. A little bit better. Here's 10,000. Apparently in the Airbus they like to retract their lights. They have those fat things sticking out into the wind. Can't go fast if you won't give it a ding. Sterile. Want to take off? Yeah, no kidding. I think I can do this now. You guys should still be able to. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Windows views are kind of great. There we go. That one. I can't tell you how many times I've done this route. It's nice not to be doing it in crappy weather, though. Let's see, the final. 280. 280. Had a guy over looking at our fence this morning. We had a tree down back in March during a blizzard, and he was saying it might snow at some point. It's been cool enough here. It just might. I know everybody else has been getting storms. There's 18. Go to standard. Go to the rest of the lights. Leave the strobe and the beacon on. Go off. See, I can remember people sometimes. Up here in New Mexico, it's pretty dry. Up here, I think you mean down there. Unless you live in Mexico. Yeah. New Mexico is a pretty state. I've been there a handful of times. Got out there with flying the CRJ a little bit. Never actually visited. SAF or Albuquerque? I think both, actually. I think I've done both. Because I remember Santa Fe. Santa Fe was an interesting approach, and if I'm not mistaken, that's the altitude at that airport kind of takes you, but it's deceiving. if I'm remembering, that's Santa Fe. And then I'm pretty positive I've done Albuquerque as well. Yeah, Santa Fe is where I used to fly. Oh, nice. About 6,400 feet. Yeah, I remember that, then going into there. As you're looking at it, you're like, 10,000 feet is not 10,000 feet, it's like 3,500. This is nuts. What were you flying out in Santa Fe? .172 and it really struggled. Yeah, I bet. What could you fit in that? Just like half fuel and... Boy, could you even get... I guess you could get 2 people in there, but... I think that's our top of climb that I'm hearing. Yep. Here we go, top of climb. Enter destination data. Yes, it is a short flight, isn't it? Is that really what we're doing? Cruise 0.67? 6.7. Two people, half fuel. You know what I think the performance is? I think it might be the model matching. I think the models might be a little bit too high fidelity. Might have to figure out how to compress those. 2 people, half fuel would probably be the limit during summer, but the winter got pretty cold and still really dry, so not bad. Okay. Now, how cold is cold and how cold is pretty cold in New Mexico? Right, Rudder saying 6.7. Dude! Unk status. I'm cool, I'm hip. Did I come back too? You came back. You came back to MoarRightRudder being the cool old guy. What are we doing? I guess we'll leave it at Mach 6.7. Dude, I wish there was a controller on so that ask us what our Mach is and oh jeez. Even the CRJ 200 didn't cruise this slow. This is ridiculous. Disgusting. Okay. What are we doing? We are grabbing weather. Pull you guys up here so you can see. We're Sioux Falls. It's 300 at 15, gust 32, 10 miles, shoot at 9,000, 9 over negative 16 at 3007. Question is, of course it's in hectopascals. Okay, well, we'll set that on the way down. Normally, I wish Airbus had a preset for the altimeter. That surprises me that's not a feature. We'll go ahead, we'll get performance. We'll trust side stick fault. No, I don't think so. I think we're fine. Runway 33, it's good. 320. Oh, that's close. 93007. Let's just see landing weight. What did the briefing have us landing at? I don't want to do math today. Landing weight's supposed to be 129.2. We'll call it 129.3. We'll round. Low auto brake. I don't know, reverse, flap full. Okay, I can stomach that. Let's go low. And for the performance, I'm gonna enter this stuff in here, right? So we have 3007 at a temperature 9. Close enough. Baro for the approach. Assuming this is an LNAV VNAV, so 1974, and it's a DA, so that will be hard altitude, and I think that's all we need as far as the performance goes. Move you over here. Low 20s in Fahrenheit, and sometimes would even go negative. I guess you guys are pretty high altitude, aren't you? So when you think of New Mexico, you think of the desert, but it's like high desert, isn't it? I guess you do hear about the deserts getting super cold at night, so it shouldn't be that surprising. I went to Dubai, not this past December, but the December before that. Super nice, sunny in the 70s all day long. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's got a ski valley, really. New Mexico would not be a place that I would have imagined that that you do skiing at. Let's see. It is performance. We got our approach built. I think that Sioux Falls VOR is actually on the field, if I'm not mistaken, or pretty darn close. Yeah, it's about, what, 5 miles out? So that's fine. Let's see. We got everything bugged. I think we're looking good. Oh, here's a question for you Airbus types, if you guys know. Let's say that I wanted to go direct to the field instead of to Sioux Falls. I've tried to do that before, but for reasons, I don't, Airbus logic, call it what you will, I have no idea why, it will completely mess up the MCDU. If anybody has an answer to that, I would love to know. Going direct to breaks the logic. It might. I don't know. Because I'll try and I'll give you an example. Like, you know, let's say you had a you didn't have a VOR on the field, so like your flight plan ended at Roxanne, and then the flight plan took you directly to KFSD instead of a VOR. You know, I've thrown that into the MCDU here, and for whatever reason, that makes the box just go all wonky and in all sorts of weird ways. Like it thinks it's in, I don't know if it thinks it's in approach mode or what. Just the logic gets all wonky. And the one flight that I can replicate that on pretty reliably is going Mini to Milwaukee, because I think SimBrief, the way that it files you, it files you to Badger, which is a long way off from the field. And so instead of going to Badger, I just want to go to the field. And for some reason that it's difficult. I don't know how else to explain it aside from that. Let's see. Minimum safe altitude. Around there, 4,500. Let's just go down to 45. Then we can step ourselves down lower once we get closer. So I don't got a clue. That makes two of us. Love the Boeing FMC. I do too. And especially coming from the CRJ, the Boeing just makes more sense. I do enjoy doing simple flights like these on occasion, just because it's very, very familiar. Flying regional jets in this area for 5 years, and then I did almost the exact same airports when flying for corporate. And I did that for 2 years before I went to the regionals. The CRJ FMC is accurate in the sim. I'm not a huge fan. It's most of the way there. I'd say it's more similar to the Boeing logic than Airbus, though, for sure. I'll tell you one computer that I have not been able to wrap my head around yet is the E175. That thing confuses me, but I think also just because it's in a... they're still fleshing it out. It might make more sense, but it's not like Bombardier with the was it I forget what the suite's called. CMCFI, if you're still around, do you, off the top of your head, do you remember what the avionics suite in the CRJ is called? It's like the Honeywell... I can't remember if it's the Primus 3. But it's not like that. It's not like Boeing. It's not like Airbus. It's not like McDonnell Douglas. It's not like anything else. And I don't know if it's because it's still in development. But the logic there just confuses the heck out of me. Like the one thing that I'm really curious about, and this is kind of how I judge FMCs, is how easy is it to do an intercept course? Are they touchscreens on those for the ERJ? No, they're not. But they have a touchpad for the for, I don't know what they call it, but the PFD, the PFD and the ND, and I don't know what other screens that they have in there, but they do have like a trackpad for those. But the actual CDU itself is just... I forgot, Airbus doesn't start down on its own, does it? Oh boy. Whoops. We're going down. We got the speed brakes out. Oh boy. It will dial up the speed here so we can actually catch up. Oh boy. Actually, we're going to catch up. I think that's what that means. We'll catch up right there. So we'll have to go to 290. Great job, real 747 pilot attempts to fly Airbus. Yep. I don't know why you expected anything else. Let's see. Sioux Falls CTAF is going to be 18.3. Hey man, they say Airbus is automated. Why can't it go down? I feel like it's simple, right? Just a simple man wanting simple things. It's okay, we'll be okay. We're not screaming on down. We're fine. We're only doing 3,200 feet per minute. We're okay. See where Mr. Daniel Garcia is. See, he's already vectoring himself onto the approach. We're within 40 miles. Go ahead and swap over. Normally when I was flying regionals, if we were doing CTAF, I'd actually start talking to people at 60. Here goes speed, and we have our path. Speed brakes are stowed. I'm not answering that. We can vector ourselves off here. And we did enter destination data. I don't know what you're talking about. Local altimeter setting is 3007. We'll get the seatbelts on, we'll get the landing lights on. Nose light can come on, turn off. We could throw the wings on too. Light ourselves up. No auto descent. I know. It's a simple feature. Why can't I have nice things? Now here's a question for you. Airbus people. Can I just go and do direct to? And what? What do we want? We want pheasant. And we want radial in to be, what does it say radial in? Radial inbound should be 330? Well, that's not right. Okay. Let's do, I guess maybe leave what was in there 150? Okay, that looks right. And we'll do that. Now where's that put our path? Let's give the path back to the plane. Maybe. No? She doesn't want it. At least give the speed back to the plane. Now can I give the path back to the plane? Nope. Why? Is it because we're in heading? Oh, that's so weird, man. Alright. Let's go back to vertical speed in 1800. It's so weird that you can't do VNAV when you're on heading mode. Okay. see. We'll bring it out just a little bit further. Actually, no, we can step it down between Pheasant and Yucknu. That'll be fine. Mr. Daniel Garcia has plenty of space there, but we'll keep it going down to... We'll go down to 3100 here. Have to use LNAV in order to use VNAV. That's what it seems like. I don't, unless I'm missing something, but I'm pressing and nothing's happening. So I think that is the case, which I don't know. I don't know. Getting a stroke looking at that autopilot panel. Dude. I told you I don't know why it does the things it does. Why I can't do the things I want it to do. We'll just set a vector here and we'll start yakking on the radio. Sioux Falls traffic, Delta 1694 is 15 miles to the southeast, inbound runway 33 Sioux Falls. Give her a little bit of speed brake here. Now at a Boeing, if I went in between here, it would automatically sequence to the next waypoint. But I don't know if it's going to do that in an Airbus. Guess you can always hand fly it. Yeah, that's true. Now she's not going to help me with the speed here, is she? Okay. Speed limit exceeded. Well, that's not my fault. You're supposed to be helping me. You're supposed to be the smart one. Let's get Yucknu 153. That doesn't make any sense to me, but... Alright. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Nav. Oh, hang on. No, Nav. Oh, okay. I kind of see what it's doing. How can I give it...
Sioux Falls traffic, Southwest 4035, on the go.
There we go. Keep her coming down. And we'll, since we're below 10, I'll pause that music there. Nav. Okay, there's Nav. Oh, we're going to be really high. Oh. I don't know if this is going to work. What's the gear speed on an Airbus? 280? No, 250. We are below 250. Oh, baby, we are coming down. Let's do, I can do an open descent, right? Oh, yeah. Let's work her down. Gonna do an ILOT. Oh, we are so high. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna see if this is gonna work. Oh, this might be bad. This might be really bad. Oh boy. We are about 4,000 feet high, and I don't know if all the flaps and speed brake in the world is going to fix this. I don't think it is. So we're going to take some delay vectors off to the west. And we're going to keep going down. Holy cow. And we'll just stick everything out here, because I know you're angry. I know you're angry. But we need it. We need the speed brake right now. Oh. So hang on. If you try and deploy speed brake with the flaps at full, apparently the Airbus doesn't give it to you. Interesting. Sioux Falls traffic, Delta 1694 is making a left 360 at Yucknew for runway 33, Sioux Falls. Very professional Airbus pilot.
Sioux Falls traffic, so with 4035, run right downwind, went around, 33, coming back in.
Let's see, I guess we can arm that then. Not gonna lie, I got no clue what's going on. Well, apparently, I'll tell you exactly what's going on. We have no idea how to Airbus. I think that's what's going on. Okay. Can I get, that's a plan. Ah, there we go. Okay. 2,500. I think we'll be okay if we sling it in here. Sioux Falls traffic, Delta 1694's left base, runway 33, Sioux Falls. You're yelling speed at me, sir, but... okay. Why? I don't know why. I don't know what to do. She's very angry. Let's go direct Yucknew. Holy, oh no. Alright, are we direct Yucknew? We are direct Yucknew. Okay. Why is Red Band at 8th duty? I don't know, man. I thought we were fine. Oh, we're just gonna have to hand fly this thing. What is happening? Manually increase the speed knob. Doesn't Airbus do auto speed? Is that not a thing? You're too close to stall. It's programming its own speed. I don't know what's going on. And now it's yelling at me. It's very angry. It wants thrust levers climb. Why? Yes, but sometimes it doesn't do it right. Oh, good. Pull the speed knob out. Okay. Pull the speed knob out. What is your VREF? That's a great question because I thought it was managing. We're now... Hang on. Let's activate approach phase. That'll probably help. Would you stop barking at me? I'll put you back in climb. There. Be happy. Alright, so now if I do this and give it back to the airplane, it should manage it. Right? Right? There we go. Okay, well, we have something. Jeez. Sioux Falls traffic, Delta 1694. 4-mile final, runway 33, Sioux Falls. Holy crap. We're just gonna kill the autopilot. The flight directors. And while I'm thinking about it, do record. Maybe just a tad high. I think we're supposed to have Pappies on the left side of the runway here.
100 above.
And it is just a wee bit gusty. We'll see how she does.
Minimum
Landing.
500.
Very gusty. Come on, work it down.
Don't sink.
Nope, don't do that.
100.
Don't sink. Don't
Let's
sink.
get back on center line.
Speed.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Top.
Float
Throttle.
forever. Oh no.
Six traffic, Southwest 4035, short final 33, get the fuck out of the runway.
Oh man. That's alright. Take the turn off here at runway 3. Jeez. Sioux Falls traffic, Delta 1694. Clear runway 33 on runway 3 and taxi terminal via Alpha, Sioux Falls. Holy cow. That was,
Traffic.
thank you. Rough? We'll go with rough. I think that's all I need, right? We'll just leave it configured. Yikes. Gotta hit save, is that what I gotta do? Save. Okay. Am I okay to actually close the recorder? Or do I gotta keep it open? Okay, cool. Let's see. Cut through the de-ice pad. Take care of some lights as well. I'll leave everything else for the replay. Swing her right in here. Little left, little right, we're gonna cheat. parking brake, and then... Mr. Dan, are you down yet?
Yes, sir. That was not a good landing. We did a one gear touchdown.
Glad I'm not alone. Ooh. I just looked at the, you know what? The G's weren't that bad. It was a 1.16. So, not terrible. Go ahead, we'll disconnect from the VATSIM here. And then we'll, see how unhappy we can make the Phoenix by backing this up.
Too low. Terrain.
Let it figure itself out. Oh no, I don't want you. Please go away. Let's see. We try to play and see, no? Well, maybe. Okay. You guys know how the how you can get the replay to work with the Phoenix? Please let me know, because I don't think she's very happy at the moment. Good, our rat's out. And gear has a mind of its own? Yeah, apparently.
Stall.
I think you're okay. I think you're fine. Does the Phoenix not do well with replays? Is that what we're... Oh, geez. Okay. We have a state. We can pretend. Yeah. Here. We good? Can we just go to ready? Shush. Lovely. Love that baggage door out and open. Now this was this is not a fun approach. So I don't know if those are there in real life. Those transmission wires. I don't remember them being there, but I could be wrong. I wish we had the gear because let's see. It's funny that the rat makes a sound. You are unhappy. I'll have to ask. You know who would know is your CFI. I bet you he has some ideas as far as how to get the Phoenix to work with replays. Because I think I've had this issue before when trying to watch replays back. It was unfortunate. the cargo doors being open are something else. Get the nearest runway. Yeah, that looks like it would have been a little bit rough. Do you have a Discord? I do not yet. I'm too small of a streamer currently to feel like I need or want to have a Discord. And two, if I ever got to the point of actually getting big enough to get a Discord, I don't know if I'd want one. I've talked about this before, but I currently help manage a couple of other Discords, and managing my own, man, I just don't know if I want all that, if that makes sense. Oh, hold up. Are we happy now? Do we get gear? Yeah, managing can be kind of annoying. Yeah. Well, at least we got gear. Let's see what the let's see. The PTU's going off. Why is the rat out? The replay system is not playing well with the Phoenix, so we decided that we needed a rat, or the Phoenix decided that we needed the rat. I can hear the alarm bells going off in the flight deck. Oh, yeah. Pretty terrible approach going into Sioux Falls. This was not pretty, and not good either. Probably gonna be. Yeah, that was rough to say the least. Let's see if we can get a good drone view out of this. There we go. Yeah. I don't know what it is about the Airbus. Maybe it is just getting a stick. Maybe it'd handle better and stuff like this, but I feel like flying a computer in winds like this is rough. It doesn't do what I need it to or want it to, and I'm sure part of that is just being used to how conventional aircraft fly. Maybe with some practice we could fix that. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. Made it work, right? But yeah. You know what? Maybe we'll do a couple more oh geez, that's terrible. Maybe we'll do some more Airbus streams, and the 7.4 pilot could actually learn how to fly an Airbus eventually. But I think. Let's go. We can give you one of these. Yeah, maybe we'll fly some more Airbus out here on the channel, and see if we can't figure things out. I'm kind of hoping some experts would stop by and actually lend a hand. I know a couple of them. I might have to pick their brains, see if I can actually figure the logic out, because that arrival coming into here was silly. You know, I thought for sure with the heading mode that you could have gotten VNAP, but I guess that's not the case. So, but we'll keep learning. If anything, the Airbus is probably the aircraft that I have the most to learn on out of the sims. But with that, hey, at least it was in the touchdown zone, right? With that, I think I'll leave you guys here with just one more. Thank you all for stopping by today. We're going to do life advice. Wash your hands. Keep yourself healthy. And don't touch your eyes after you touch a doorknob or the hand railings in public. I can't stand, you know, going down escalators and then people grabbing the guardrails and touching stuff. It's gross. But no, keep yourself healthy. Go to the gym, eat some veggies, and give somebody a compliment. And thank you to Mr. Daniel Garcia for coming and flying along. And thank you to all of you for stopping by. And we will see you all later. Have a wonderful day.